This is a Gorilla Tag video.
I mean, obviously.
But this is a Gorilla Tag animation, and I want to get better at making Gorilla Tag animations, so
I'm gonna make 3 animations in total, all leading up to the big finale where I try to make 10,000 players in one animation.
I don't know if I can do this. I especially don't know if my computer can handle it. Actually may make my computer explode. Like, it might be gone.
Okay, we're just getting started right here. We have a blank Blender screen. We're gonna open up this project file, and it's actually created by someone called Nacho Engine, where he took every single model from Gorilla Tag and put it into a Blender file, which makes it so we can take the 3D models and use them to do whatever we want. What we can do now is I can actually plop in my gorilla model. Challenge number 1. For challenge number 1, let me read this real quick. The curious Kishark goes into the forest only to be met with a giant tagger monkey who gobbles him up. Okay, I did write these, don't judge me. Since it says he walks into forest, we're gonna put him in here, I think right here, since he's gotta walk into forest. Okay, so now I'm gonna make the walking animation that takes him all the way onto this bit where he'll see the giant gorilla. Let's start making it. Here, I want to emphasize how hard it is and how painstakingly difficult it is to make a smooth animation. Here, I'm trying my best to make it look like he's walking as if he's actually from Gorilla Tag, and it's not just me moving him by hand. I have to move every single individual part of the gorilla, and it makes it really hard to make it look smooth. Simple motions like the body leaning into the hand that's supporting the entire weight of the monkey makes it look a little bit more natural. Okay, so we've got the first part done. I can't tell. I think it looks smooth. We got his walking done. He comes out and he looks up, and what's that? The camera pans to absolutely nothing. All right, I've just imported our lava monkey, him named Tagger. This is our boy. We're gonna make him extra big, and that will be what our camera here sees. Time to pose him. I'm posing mode. I'm posing mode. Okay, now that we've got our Tagger in place, we do have to keyframe him because he comes into frame exactly here. I'm posing. I'm posing. But right now what I'm doing is I'm adding the part where he opens his hand, and then he's gonna gobble him up. And then I proceeded to animate the entire part where his hand opens, he lifts him up to eat him, and then it crashed. Oh no. Okay, what you're seeing now is it just crashed. Now I'm gonna have to do all that again. But thanks to the power of editing, I did all that again. Okay, we're back to where we were when it all crashed, so we're all set. He grabs you, picks me up, opens his hand, and there I am. It's kind of cool what you can do with animation, but it's a lot of work. For the record, I thought this was gonna take maybe an hour. It's already been over 2 hours. Oh boy. I then proceeded to basically almost finish the animation when I realized I needed a special, unique texture. Okay, so a guy named Turbo Alligator made some cool textures. He made like this one, and I want to mix them. So I'm going to just copy this part, and now we have gorilla with eyes closed and mouth open. That's something else right there. All that's left to do now is to animate him falling into the mouth of the beast. And there it is. I've officially finished animation number 1. Here's my final thoughts. This video is a lot weirder than I originally anticipated it being, but I think it's okay. Moving on to the next animation, here we go. Okay, so now we're on to the second one. This one, I have a vision that doesn't involve forest, so we're gonna disable that. And enabling caves. While cave map is loading, let me tell you about my vision. I enter the caves to find one friendly monkey, but suddenly he turns into a super villain, and a bunch of his friends come at me and gobble me up. What's with the gobbling? The way this is gonna work is I'm going to start, and I'm gonna go down the water slide and get out of the water around here. Okay, so we've got Kishark, we've got me, I'm right here, we're all posed up. Time to animate him going down the water slide. This was actually quite difficult, animating me going down a waterfall. I've never quite done fast movements down a slide before. I think I did okay for my first time though. Okie dokie artichokes, look what we got here. Here he is, he's so excited to be here. It's gonna go down, he's going down the water slide. Oh my goodness, he's going. going, and boom, here he is. So I'm looking around, where am I? And then right here, we've got to put the lava monkey right here, but he's not a lava monkey yet. We need to give this guy a name, because look at this. I like the idea of him being a blue-green. What should his name be? This is Jeremy. Say hi to Jeremy. Okie dokie, that's Jeremy. I actually had a lot of fun making Jeremy because the character's body language can say a lot about him. I started off with Jeremy being a little innocent and pretty happy-go-lucky guy, and then, well, you'll see. All right, here we go. This is when it gets fun. So this guy, he looks all friendly, right? He's like, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Jeremy. Oh, that's scary stuff. Now let's make him fly. That's the only thing that makes sense, right? Right? Animating Jeremy was so fun because I haven't gotten to do a lot of things. Jeremy's like my scapegoat for doing a lot of unique things, like making friendly and evil body language while also practicing making a flying object. Like, he's literally floating. I've never had to do that. Okay, so now my plan is he's all nice, and then he's not having it anymore. Then it shows that I'm a little bit concerned. Maybe I'll say some things. I'll just be like, I'll say some stuff. He's just floating. I guess that's what he's doing now. He gets his fingers ready for what looks like a snap. And then kaboom! He snaps, that's what happens. Then, after animating for a few more minutes, I found a mistake that I'd made so long ago that it was too late to undo, and I don't know how to fix it. Oh, no. Okay, so I've taken a break, and I've come back, and I've found out something really very interesting. The crystal's missing, and the waterfall is missing, and I think I may have accidentally deleted it because there's nowhere else in the scene. On the plus side, I'm almost done with the easy part, and then I'm moving on to the hard part, which is a bunch of little guys gobble me up. Back to work I go. I'm trying to wrap up this project, but it keeps getting even more complicated. I'm trying to make a transformation light that shows that Jeremy's getting a ton of power-ups. So that's what I'm doing right now. Now our light is off, turns on, it goes down through the action, and then disappears. Everything looks good. He's glowing. What? And before that, he's not glowing. It's just Jeremy, my main man, Jeremy. Now the fun part, or at least what I think is partly the fun part. He's all powerful, and all the lava monkeys are gonna start spawning in. Next, I'm working on making sure all the lava monkeys spawn in correctly, and if you're wondering how I do this, I set up a particle system that's spawning a variety of 5 different Gorilla Tag models, and it's randomly picking them. If you're wondering what I'm doing, you'll see in just a second. We don't talk about it. That's not scary at all. Okay, so here's what we've got. We've got our 5 different lava monkey variants. Okay, this is our particle system. Okay, here we go. We're starting to spawn in a bunch of gorillas. Oh man, I'm having too much fun with this. Oh my goodness. I'm 2 hours in. I've already spent almost 5 hours just on these first 2 animations. This is crazy. It's definitely coming along. I'm gonna make it so that one isn't part of this particle system and I hand animate. These heads are so funny. I'm going to just make one animated by hand. I think that's the best plan of action here. This next time lapse is a little crazy. It's literally 50 minutes of footage. I just was so locked in to what I was doing that I totally forgot to do any commentating, like, at all whatsoever. So there's a big jump in It's coming along so well that I haven't even updated you guys recently because I've been so in the zone on what I've done. Here, let me catch you up. So just last time, I'm pretty sure I was just getting this animation down where he gets grabbed on, and now we're moving on to much more chaos. I added more gorillas somehow, you know, that's how it goes. We see this is his last moments. It's so sad, and we go back to see our boy Jeremy. I'm basically a producer of movies now. You can call me producer Kishark. It looks so It's been a long day. I fixed the water in caves. Yes, it's that easy. Now we get to do the fun part of rendering for several hours. Whole project finished in 3 hours and 13 minutes. Let's go. Okay, for my final animation, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to make 10,000 gorillas in one area, and I'm gonna choose the forest map. They're all gonna spawn in here, and there will be 10,000 of them, and nobody gets gobbled up. Let's get started. For this animation, what was the most challenging part for me was figuring out how I was personally going to be able to make it so I could have 10,000 gorillas in one area. I chose to use a particle system similar to my last animation, and I literally just changed the number to 10,000, added a rigid body and some collisions so they don't just despawn on collision, and they literally just pile up at the bottom. It's amazing. Okay, I'm finishing up the camera tracking, and that's just, you know, while the monkeys are spewing out, we're gonna change the camera. So we've got some different camera angles. It should be pretty cool, especially when there's music. Guess I gotta keep doing this. 10,000 monkeys, there's 10,000 monkeys. Wow, that's a lot of monkeys. Okay, I'm just doing the last little bit here, and I actually made an entire cannon. You may have seen that in the time lapse. I think it turned out pretty good. It's just a simple little cannon to shoot out our T-posing boys. So this guy, he's kind of, you know, everywhere, pulled up over here in the corners. In total, this animation took like an hour and 12 minutes. Time to render. Now that all my animations were rendered and finished, I threw them into my editing software where I added sound effects and visuals, and now it's time to watch them. Here are all 3 animations. Enjoy. Hi. Yeah! Woo! Whoa! This is so fun!
Where am I? Huh?
Whoa!
Where are you?
Hello?
Hi, my name is Jeremy. Nice to meet you.
Oh no, this is not good. Why did I come down here? What are you doing? Please stop. No, no, please, please don't hurt me, please, no!
You're in way over your head, kid. This is your final resting place.
Oh no.
This is what I do to silly people like you. Curious monkeys always die. Curious monkeys always die. They never make it out alive. This is why I thrive, making your souls mine.
This isn't over. I will not stop unless I collect every single monkey in the world.